Hello, Ensign. You join me here on the bridge as we stare upon the magnificent vista that is the Acela system. Yes, we deployed Moya here with Captain Dr. Samuel Beckett at the helm. Well, he wasn't at the helm. He sits in the big chair, tells the helm chap what to do with the buttons, and makes the ship drive. Yes, anyway, we sent him out here to explore, and he's found something. Here we go. It's another anomaly. How unusual. It shouldn't really be called an anomaly. We seem to stumble across it. It's like you walk out of your front door and you're tripping over an anomaly. And you go, who left this anomaly lying around here, flipping anomaly levers? I digress. AZ 1136367 is home to a number of exquisite impact craters. Dr. Beckett there, a big fan of your impact crater. However, something breaks the visual uniformity in one of the larger craters. Big whoop. Well, you want to investigate that? Knock yourself out, pal. Personally, I don't see the benefit in it, but, it generated a pop-up and therefore it's somehow relevant. Meanwhile, we have a brand new ship in the fleet with the first intellectual property infringer colony ship now ready to rock, the Bottlestar replication module. No, as much as it's unlucky to rename a ship after it has been deployed, this will be the Bottlestar Defiant, because I can think of no better thing for one of Starfleet's finest warships to do than become a sluggish, fat colony ship. We shall then deploy said sluggish, fat colony ship. What's going on here? This is the homeworld. Oh, I need a level 3 science personage. We can do that. Meanwhile, I want to colonize it as well. Have I got a level 3 science personage yet? Bennett Dyson's still learning things. Beckett still learning things. Well, what we can do, we could send this out there. It's going to cost me some extra upkeep to have a colony ship away from home. See, I know a thing or two. What are my other options right now? We could bang it in Rigel, but that's not going to extend my sphere of influence too greatly. And then Planet Boogaloo has only got 17 by comparison, which would be a bit of a waste of a colony. So I think my colony ship is just going to stay put for the time being, and we'll see where that leads us. And I'll tell you where it's going to lead you. It's going to lead you directly to the introduction to this episode.
Construction complete.
Well, we have stumbled across some abandoned thrusting, which is the worst kind of thrusting you could possibly encounter in the centre of the particularly large crater on AZ 1136367. Which is a particularly complicated scoreline. A cluster of metal shapes, doubtlessly, of alien origin. Science officer Samuel Beckett is convinced that they are massive planetoid mountable propulsion devices intended to push AZ 1136367 from its orbit for purposes and destinations unknown. The Bottlestar, not Bottle Store, although that works too. It's a Bottlestar. The Bottlestar Moya is on standby. Its crew ready to begin disassembly. And what you're talking about is they want to loot it. Make it so.
Research complete.
Hooray for us. That's all good news. In fact, what research? We've got ion thrusters. I was looking into that, so that's a bonus. Right, nuclear missiles. Really? We're pacifists. Lenny, you're going to need to up your game, mate. What I want is some kind of friendship deployment device to go find us a few Johnny aliens who want to come, get funky on our planets, because we love those guys. Go and build yourself an engineering facility and make yourself useful. Thank you. What do we got else going on? Construction ship is currently just knocking around, not doing anything of note. We could go and harvest up these minerals. I'm hardly overcome with minerals right now. That's 2 sets of mining stations. Yeah, go spend the cash. We'll be fine.
Tile blocker cleared.
What's that? Oh, tile block.
Special project complete.
Crikey. Okay, good. But, you know, easy. Grand Moff Tarkin, Grand Toff even, Tarkin. Only works if you can remember the name. It's Tianki. Hello, Tianki. They look friendly. The spaceborne life forms, which the Infringer head of society research has come to refer to as Tianki, are docile creatures. They don't look pretty... They don't... Look at all this pointy stuff they've got going on. That is not the hallmark of a docile creature. I question their head of society research, whether you know what the hell you're talking about. Anyway, they're docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. Really? Well, let us inverse the potential of the propulsion systems and adjust the neutron flow accordingly, and maybe we can jazz their systems or something. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. Well, that's a nice one. Graze on gases common in the upper layers. I mean, gas giants, it's highly unlikely that this is their only food source, but the intake of nutrients has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attacked even when provoked. They can be safely ignored or shot without incident. See them as a training resource. Perfect. Tianki there. That was well worth knowing. Right, where are we? Construction ship's on its way back to Dork Star. I'm going to continue doing that, I can tell. Meanwhile, as soon as I've done this research in Pazuno, we've got a level 3 science personage requirement in order to make that happen, which obviously I don't have one of those at my disposal. My scientists are all stupid. But once we've got that, hey, we're going to be in business. Possibly. And expanding our influence throughout the galaxy. Meanwhile...
System survey complete.
System survey's complete. Perfect. The Tagira system is now suitably researched. Although Rathador, that looks pretty good. That's got some bucks going on in there. Pazuno buys us once, because the objective here, or my current objective, I'm going to colonize Pazuno something or other, and that should bring Nostea and Acela, possibly Ustir, and maybe this one as well within my influence. Bwahahaha, and so forth. Right, let's bang the Liberator out on another dramatic course of intrigue and surveying. Off you go. Hello there. We can have a traditional update. Right, we're going to keep working on diplomacy. Not as we haven't found anybody other than some cannon fodder aliens so far. Dynamic ecomorphism. Nice. Diplomacy, similar. We've learned new ways of adapting to alien environments. I'm pretty adaptable as it is. We have unlocked the diplomacy of former federation. I need that. Let's have that one. Right, there we go. Jolly good show. Trot on. Let's wait. I've done that. And I've done this. Splendid. Right, we are now
System survey complete.
Oh, hello. Who's this? The Acela system has been surveyed. That's good. Have you leveled up yet? No. Hit the books there, Beckett. I need you to be, Johnny Knowledge is what I need you to be. Right, let's set sail for Nosti. It is a pretty nasty looking system. That's the best I've got for you there, I'm afraid. Right, okay, good. This is all just ticking along. We haven't encountered anything worthy of note so far.
System survey complete.
So that was clearly a tiny, tiny little system. In fact, it is a tiny little system. What's going on here? Can you not be bothered surveying these worlds? Because all these worlds I give to you, apart from Europa, which you should leave clear. All ramifications. Right, Liberator, on to Menkar. Take the A roads, please. You'll be quicker. Right, that's that done as well. And 961961. Yeah, this is all fine. We can control 5 worlds. 5 worlds is a good place to start.
System survey complete.
Right,
Construction complete.
Nosti is done. What was I constructing? Oh, I was constructing some mining operations, which has now rendered me cashless. That's tricky. We're going to have to grab Pazuno then in order to bring Nostia under my infinite wisdom and control. Yeah, I didn't really want to burn out my credit store quite so quickly, but that's okay. Right, go and check out Dauphine, would you? That's a thing to do, because adventure could happen at any moment. You never know when you might trip over another anomaly. All right, maybe you didn't trip over an anomaly. Bennett Dyson has leveled up on the Liberator. Good. Right, when you're done in Menkar, I've got a planet for you to come and poke with your special science brushes. Hello there. It's the Evandari civilization. We've detected the presence of a pre-space alien civilization on Vulpecod in the Dauphine system. Atmospheric contaminants and light pollutions, densely populated machine age, mass-producing goods, air travel, factories, observation post. How deeply fascinating. Can I go wang up an observation post here? What do we need? You cannot build this type of station around anything. I'm going to need a frontier outpost, aren't I? Anyway, right, what do we got? TFL, Transport for London 83 in the Menkar system, is home to a number of exquisite impact craters. Didn't you do this already? What's the matter with you? You and your mate, you're both obsessed with flipping impact craters. Maybe I'm missing something, but I've never found them to be that fascinating. However, you crack on, by all means. Oh, Fender Bender. The crater in question was most likely the result of a regular meteorite impact. The complex patterns resulting depression originated later time. Science Officer Kilometer Bennett Dyson argues that these surface-level patterns are not the... It's the flipping graffiti artist again. Isn't it? Has that added to my... No, it hasn't added to anything at all. No, we know all about interstellar graffiti artists already.
System survey complete.
Right, Liberator's done. Come over here and research this thing, would you? Science has skill 5. Skill 5? I thought it was skill 3. What have I misread here? It's the Kerr homeworld as a skill 5 or higher. Oh, right. Well, in which case, keep surveying. I need you to continue with your studies and finding something of value within yourself that we may later exploit. Moya, head yourself out this way, please. Go. Unpause. Right, well, in which case I'm not going to hang around. Get yourself over here and colonize this thing, would you? Build a frontier out. No, that's not what we want. We want a colony ship. Come here. Over to...
Anomaly found.
I've got... Hold on. Here we are. Right, now, we're in negative balance because I've moved my colony ship away from base. We finished surveying Dauphine. We found another anomaly. Ancient precursor civil... Research it. Jolly good. Right. My colony ship is en route. Whether I can use it or not when it gets there, don't know. But with a bit of luck, we'll be able to do that. Right, okay, we've arrived. Hold on, what's going on here? Some research came in just as I clicked through there. Atosnyria 3 was originally the homeworld of the Indimac, another victim of the relentless expansion of the Cybrex. The planet was bombarded from orbit until the Indimac offered their surrender. Cybrex war forms then descended to the surface. Where are they getting this from? Did they have it on video? They managed to find a CCTV system or some such. Anyway, along with 7 billion Indimac, there also resulted the destruction of an estimated 97% of the planet's biota. Remarkable. Yeah, see, look, even the accept button is
Situation
sarcastic.
log updated.
Right, now then, colony ship, you there. Here, come here. Pazuno Latois, here. I want you to colonize it. Turn it into a colony. Oh, God, it's a hole. We got some wee beasties going on there. Let's plunk it in this one. What does that give us? That extra food and minerals. Actually, cash money would be more useful right now. I mean, we'll get to cash money. Actually, I should have built a cash money dispensary back at my home system. I'm a fool. I forgot. Can't be placed because it's blocked. Well, all right then. You're limiting my choices somewhat. We're going to go onto this arid terrain. There we go. Pazuno Prime. I don't think it is. I don't know. What's a good name for this? It's going to be the planet Krypton. Now, you might think, where's the joke in that? I'll tell you, I'm going to build some factories there, and they will then be the Krypton factories. Yeah, that's the best I can do, all right? Don't like it? You know where the door is. Oh, yeah, I still don't own it yet. Evidently, I don't own this either. Anyway, but I've got a ship inbound. That's jolly good. I need a level 4 scientist to go and research atoms 3. Well, we'll work up to that, I think. Bottle Star, you've done that. Don't perplex me with this multitasking. Right, okay, right now next, go back to Dorkstar, and we will go to Alderaan. And no, that's the incorrect button you have placed there. That's the button we were looking for. And Spaceport. No, not necessarily Spaceport. In the build queue, we want to add a solar panel network, which will generate us some energy spondulics, which we will then spend on sweeties. Because that's how we roll.
Research complete.
I bet it is. Right, what you got for me? Technology is extra research speed. We've researched how to research faster. Excellent work there, team. Basic combat roles. Yeah. Deflector system, that's useful. Point defense, not so useful. Deflectors it is. Although, why you chaps are getting so het up about, military gubbins?
Founding a new home.
Hello. The first intellectual property infringers colony. We have infringed ourselves upon a new planet. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the top of a large flat mesa near the equator of Krypton. This location will serve well as a first landing site, and the rivers that flow in the canyons below provide easy access to fresh water. The ship has permanently converted into the administration headquarters for the new settlement. Its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists prepare to disembark in large numbers. The first intellectual property infringers city on an alien world. Hooray for us! Give me some money. Good, right. Well, that's that out of the way. They're gonna trot on
System
and
survey complete.
make that happen. Meanwhile, the Liberator has finished its latest thrilling mission, and it's a singularity. Let's go scan it, will you? Yeah, I know. Some people might call it a black hole. We don't, though. We have far more respect for it than that.
Construction complete.
It is a dark void. Right, well, construction complete. I now have my energy crystals sorted out.
System survey complete.
We've got...
System survey complete.
So it all go. All right, yeah, well done, everybody. Medals all round. Moya, where are you going to go next? Let's go to Rotanev. All right, and then send the Liberator here. Oh, that's a nice bit of research this doesn't feel like a sensible move, to be honest, but head out to Sidir. No, you're not going to level up before then. That's a shame, because I've got some big pompous missions for you to deal with. Anyway, we are expanding our territory. Territory expansion is what I'm all about. I think we're probably going to have to look at building some kind of orbital outpost type station in the near future. We have learned heritage sites. Handy. Maintenance cost is a little high, but that's okay too. Right, Ellie, what do you want to learn next? Naval capacity. I don't need that many ships yet. I probably do, but, you know, I'm not building that many ships yet. Energy siphon is modelled after a peculiar biological process observed in the Tianqi. The energy siphon excites the energy transfer medium of targeted enemy vessels. I have no idea what that means. In realistic terms, it means it's a gun. All right, fine. Farming subsidies produces food. Yes. Well, it's cheap. Let's do that. Yeah, crack on. Right. What do we think? Let's go and see how we're progressing over here on Krypton. Actually, can we rename Pazuno yet? We can. Ahaha! Right, now you're in trouble. Right, we're not calling this system Pazuno because that's a silly name, and I think we can possibly do better than that. This is going to be the Mustafa system. Yeah, Mustafa. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm as scarred by it as you are, but you know, that's in case anyone wants to lead me down a path I can't follow. It's there as a reminder that
Research complete.
We should never take anything for granted. Right, more technology. We've got the engineering facility. Well, okay, that's a research post, I guess. And then we could do stuff with corvettes. But more importantly, spaceport level 2 becomes a possibility, although a Baltharian power plant consumes Baltharian stone, which presumably I can find somewhere to produce vast amounts of cash. Yeah, let's have it. Have we got any Baltharian stone? Not as you'd notice, no, we don't. I'm going to be optimistic that we'll find some really soon.
Found.
Oh, hello, we've got another anomaly, look. Large amount of ship debris as found in orbit around this planet. Where are we? Sidir 1. Possibly the remnants of some kind of massive fleet action. I like me a massive fleet action. It's the best kind of fleet action that you can find. Trot on with it. Right. You know what? I'm going to send on the subject of fleets. The fleet will be named by the time you return, but I'm going to send it out on a bit of an explore. Admiral Snackbar's just kind of hanging around at the moment. He's not getting anything out of it. Anyway, signs of battle. There's clear evidence, massive space battle about 5,000 years ago. Interesting. When was the last time I heard that time reference? The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked with craters, stray weapons. The scans from the Bottle Star Liberator have picked up several hulks on the ground. Lots of green dudes. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Kilometer Bennett Dyson is preparing an expedition to sift through the derelict hulls for any valuable technology. They're going looting again.
Situation log updated.
My situation log's been updated. How splendid is that? Yeah, let's do that. Scientist present, skill
Anomaly
3
found.
higher, has one science ships in orbit. Meanwhile, there are signs of activity by an ancient precursor. I wonder if these idiots are being wiped out by the Cybrex as well. It seems like everybody who was around at the time had Cybrex-based issues. Anyway, over here in Sidir, when Dyson has finished his exploration, which
System
will happen
survey complete.
now, you go do the research project. Trot on. That's done. This is done. And so is this episode. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I've been Colonel Failure. I suspect old Dysode. Oh, hello there. Broken Cybrex warforms. We found some warforms. They were badly outmatched. Well, I got that. Given that the Cybrex disappeared 5,000 years ago, you found a war memorial type deal from 5,000 years ago. I put two and two together for myself. I built a apothecary that you have since investigated.
Situation log updated.
You update my log as often as you can. Right, Mount Graveyard we're doing. Yes, precursors. Habitable world server. No, that's the other thing. Rotanev 3. We can do that one. Right. Excellent. We'll do that next time. Fling a like at this one if you enjoyed it. If you would like to enlist within the United Federation of Plants, please throw some kind of sir, yes, sir, or either that or subscribe. You know, they're both just as valuable. And I'll catch up with you very soon. I'm going to go and stare into the void and see where it sends me. Cheerio.